Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout, and it's another fall layout. I wanted to go ahead and use up this kit since I only have the sticker sheet left and I have lots of scraps. And I'm actually going to use up all of the paper scraps, and then I'll have the sticker sheet left and probably try to use it up, but not this season. It'll go back in my stash until next year, probably. But until then, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do today. So these are the scraps that I have left. As you can see, I don't have very many left of the actual collection, but I really loved the bright colors of this collection, so I went ahead and kept them. And actually, they turn out really good for this layout, so I'm glad I held on to them instead of just throwing them in the bin. Here is a wood grain background. This is from Echopark, one of their new ones, and I cover majority of it up. I'm kind of heartbroken over that because I could have changed it out for a different color instead of using the wood grain, but it's done, and I didn't gut it or anything since I had already used all scraps to put this layout together. So the biggest piece I had was the leaf paper, and I'm actually going to make it work so that it looks like my photos are almost completely backed with the leaf paper. And I'm doing something on my phone, obviously, probably setting up another video to watch. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and attach this paper down. I already put the sticker sheet down at the bottom, and I did ink it up since the photos are black and white. The photos were not that great just because they're kind of taken in the shade, and the leaves were actually really old leaves. This was already early November, and the leaves were not pretty in any way. They were kind of just brown and crinkled up on the ground, needed to be picked up, and my son volunteered to rake them up and put them in the trash can. So I took some pictures of him doing it. He was only 7 years old, and he thought it would be fun. Well, he figured out it wasn't very much fun. It was just a lot of work. But he went ahead and finished the job, and he raked up all the leaves, and I helped him rake them up, even more into a bigger pile so they'd be easier to put into the trash can. And he did it. He completed the job. So I'm very proud of him for that. Here I'm going to use the yellow strips there to map this entire little photo cluster, which is the 3 photos all together. And I'm going to go, it's probably about 1/4 of an inch all the way around, maybe a little bit less than that. I didn't want a whole lot of it showing, but I definitely wanted something because when I laid the white cardstock background on top of the white background with the leaves, it just didn't pop for me. But adding the yellow around it really kind of helps it pop a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do here. And I kind of sped it up just because you've seen me do this before if you've watched my videos. And I'm just taking the strips and going all the way around. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed that up. And I'm just laying the strips all the way around. I went ahead and inked up the edges. And I'm going to put the title down at the bottom, which is Filling Fallish. It's an acrylic piece from Colorcast Designs. I'm also going to use some other acrylic leaves. And then I went in my wood veneer box and I found some more leaves. Some of them are wood veneer and some of them are cork sticker. That's what the darker brown ones are. And so see here, you can see I'm playing with this little piece in the middle. And it says autumn leaves, a smile on my face, which you can see in the bottom photo. My son has a little grin on his face. So I thought that was kind of cute. And I'm going to place it right here in the middle, kind of this dead space area of these photos, and kind of distract from the truck that's in the background. And I didn't have to put it there, but on the smaller scale layout, it kind of just, that was the place that it fit best. And I like where it ends up. So I'm just playing with the leaves to figure out how many I'm actually going to need to tuck underneath here. I'm actually going to tuck a few more than what I actually do right now. Um, Sorry, I was interrupted. Anyways, so I'm going to add a few more than what I actually showed there for the moment while I was playing with them. And here's a little bit of a close up. I ended up painting the wood veneer ones with Shimmer's paints, and I used a green, a yellow, and an orange. And that was just to match the other leaves that are on the page already in the background. And I really like the way that that looks. It makes that little centerpiece just pop right in the middle of those photos. So here I decided to add some more leaves down at the bottom with the title piece. And I did a cork one and a wood veneer one. And then I believe I will come in with a little white acrylic heart, but not until after I shut the camera off and I decide that it needs a white piece down at the bottom also. Because up here at the top, I'm going to add this other orange, bigger acrylic leaf, which I put a piece of orange paper behind it, just so that it wouldn't show the leaves behind it because they didn't line up with that leaf. And then I also added a yellow acrylic leaf and cork leaves and wood veneer one and a red heart. And again, the red is, like probably the most dominant part. So it's definitely in all three clusters. And the green acrylic leaf that's in the middle is actually from Pear Tree Cup Files, but it matched with the collection. So that's the reason I went ahead and put it in. All the other leaves, the red, the yellow, and the orange one, are from Color Cast Designs. And here I'm going to add in sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps. These are the bookish sequins. And if you haven't heard, she's actually closing up shop. So she's going to sell out and then be done with Sequin Mix. I'm really kind of sad about that because I really enjoy using her sequins on all my layouts. So, but I have plenty in my stash for right now, but I'm sure it's not going to last me forever. And I'm just adding those around the layout, and there all I have left in there is gold and white, and there's a couple of green ones. So I went ahead and spread the green ones out to a couple of places. And then, like I said, in the close-ups, you'll see the white acrylic heart down at the bottom on the left-hand side. And that's going to be it. There's the close-ups. There's the little heart. And I really love the way this layout turned out. I should have another layout up for tomorrow. And thanks for coming by. See you later.